Okay, we'll do our LMP2 winners and after Barcelona, our overall winners as well. The number 18 IDEC SPORT Oreca. Jamie, congratulations, fantastic result. You had a really difficult start in the rain. I take it you were on slicks.
I was on slicks, which I was pushing for, and I was thinking it was definitely the right decision because I didn't think there was going to be any more rain. So, I felt pretty good and confident, maybe a bit too confident. Had a big moment exit of turn 2 that dropped us back. But, I think it came quite clear this race was going to be about staying in it and trying to make no more mistakes from there. So we called the pit stop at the right time, go on to the wets, and then my stint was wet for the whole duration. And I enjoyed it, just tried to stay out of trouble. I knew the race would be later on for these guys a little bit, which ended up being the case. But still, great second race for us. And a bit surreal to win 2 out of 2.
When you went onto wets, you seemed to be enjoying yourself out there.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. The car was nice, and it felt like we could make a little bit of ground up from where we were. So it was a nice stint after that. A slightly scary first moment, but it was a good stint after that.
As we've pointed out in Barcelona, you were the first female driver on a P2 podium. Now you're the first female driver on the overall podium. So congratulations. Also, it's IDEC's first LMP2 win here at Le Castellet.
Oh, cool! I didn't know that, and it's their 10-year anniversary.
I had to go back. I had to go back through the thing, but it's IDEC's first overall win. So
amazing! I mean, a incredible job by the team. To be honest, I think their execution, everything has been phenomenal. So huge credit to them. Let's hope we can keep this going, obviously, into Le Mans and the rest of the year.
Danny, you took the car over up to third. And how was your stint? You're having a great battle with Vlad Lonko at one point. So there was lots of stuff going on, but it was tricky conditions out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it out there. It was my first time driving in the wet in this LMP2. But to be fair, I felt straight away very confident in the car. Already on my outlap, made some moves, and I felt I was a bit stuck behind the Vector, Lomco. But knowing that we were in third, I didn't feel like taking too many risks. I saw the race was still gonna be a bit of a mess, chaotic stuff happening. Like Jamie said, staying out of trouble, minimizing mistakes, doing a good strategy, the right calls was key today to win. Had to stay a bit longer on those wet tires to maximize the stint time and have one stop less to the end. And that's what ultimately I think gave us, which was the right call from the team, to give us this chance to win. And yeah, incredible. Of course, we got some lucky safety car towards the end of the race, but I think compared to Barcelona, where we got really lucky with the VSC and that gave us the chance to win the race, I think here we were in the fight for winning. But that safety car just made it all a lot easier, of course. And great drive from my teammates as well. Just no mistakes, I've seen a lot of penalties through the whole grid, and we just executed to the perfection, and that paid off.
How difficult was it out there at the end of your stint on wet tyres? Because it was drying very quickly. The track was drying out, and you seemed to be searching out as many wet patches as you could to keep the tyres cool before you handed it over. You'd get the car.
Yeah, I think staying behind the Vector car and not pushing too hard on the tires was also key, because then when the track dried out, I had a bit more pace in me to use those tires. And to be fair, I think the car balance was very good in those conditions, so that helped a lot. I don't think it was tricky at all in terms of staying on track. Ultimately a really good weekend. I'm really happy with how the team worked throughout the whole weekend, and just keep rolling on these results. I think that's very exciting for the season coming.
Mathys, home win for you after a home win for Danny in Barcelona. Fantastic result. You soaked up that pressure. There was a lot of pressure towards the end from James Allen. I know he's not in the same class as you, but we already saw in what happened in Barcelona. There was a lot of pressure there, but you brought the car home. The car was really good underneath you on those slick tyres.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I did nothing on my last stint, just finished the race. My two teammates gave me the car in a perfect condition. And at the end, I saved a bit of the car, the fuel and everything. And I pushed just the 5 last lap because I saw James Allen behind me. I had some issue with my radio, so sometimes I had no call to know the gap behind me. So it was a bit tricky. With also some issue with the gearbox downshift. But the car was mega. The setup that we did with my teammates was really good. And let's see for the next one, which is Le Mans.
Second time in an LMP2 car, second win. It's not easy though, is it? It's not an easy championship to win in.
Exactly. Every time we fix that, we want a top 5, but at the end, with the regularity, without mistake, we are on the top of the podium.